gonna get that started.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, just so I can. I've got this on record. No worries. I'll just message. So welcome everyone to this reading of my play, The Last Night Out. I'd like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to listen and give your thoughts and so on. So I'm just letting you know this call is being recorded just so I can capture feedback and I don't have to keep constantly taking notes all the time. And also because whenever I do a project, because obviously my agent and I are trying to put this thing on at the Brighton Fringe, and whenever I do an acting project, I like to make a vlog about it for my YouTube channel. So I thought this is good material. If you don't want to be featured in the YouTube video, then just let me know. I can blur you out. I can cut you a bit. Don't worry. It's no problem at all. Just let me know. Cool beans. All right. Well, we move to begin. Audience, I've been expecting you. Hi, it's the 22nd of August 2022 and tomorrow I am going up to London to meet with my agent Sarah to discuss putting on a play that I wrote. Yeah, it's been a strange year. God, where do we even start? It's been ages since I've done one of these vlogs. Yeah, okay, so acting hasn't really picked up since the pandemic, which is a real shame. I feel like I probably really jinxed myself by doing that premise last 2020 of being like, yes, I will catalogue all the many jobs I will have inevitably. I think I might have just hexed my whole career by that act of hubris. But anyway, after a long string of very unsuccessful auditions, I contacted Sarah just to say, we've got to talk strategy here because none of this is working. And she said, well, Paul, I think you'll actually end up writing your own material. Why don't you have a go at that? And it was only 2 days later that I even remembered that during the pandemic, I got very busy. In addition to writing drafts 3 and 4 of my novel, The Steel Chrysalis, which I'm very happy with and is coming along an absolute treat. I also wrote a screenplay for a sort of stop-motion horror film, several short stories, and, as you might have guessed, a play. The play is called The Last Night Out, and it's about 2 friends, Sophie and David, who had this very intense friendship before Sophie disappeared. Then a year later, she came back. They're meeting up in a pub in Soho, and they're just trying to work out where they stand with each other. It's just a real chance to really properly do the sort of thing that I got into acting to do. Adverts are all great and stuff, and I'll be honest, the financial situation at the moment, I really could use another advert. But just to be able to put on, number one, a stage performance, which I haven't done stage acting in ages, never professionally, and 2, to be able to, say words that I wrote. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, so the meeting with Sarah and Susie went quite well. I think I was expecting the project to be a lot more advanced than it actually was, because I misread the website, and I thought we had a lot less time than we actually do. So it's both a relief and I feel a little bit like a prat, but it's fine. So the big thing really is to work out the location. When you work out the location, we've got, we can then work out the budget. From the budget, we can work out basically everything else and apply for, access, all that kind of thing. So I'm going to be talking with Susie, hopefully next Tuesday or Wednesday. She's going to research those kinds of locations. We're looking for something sort of small and intimate so that we can sell out, that'll look great on the posters. And also just because it doesn't need that big of a room. It's a very small kind of play. So yeah. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, it was. I finished quite early as well, so it was over quite quickly.
Fun. Cool.
Is Sam there yet?
His audio is.
How is everyone today anyway, apart from hot?
Good. That's yeah.
Splendid. Nay, may I say that is a devastating shirt you are wearing.
It is very cool.
Oh my god, is that a cherry earring?
It is.
It's absolutely spectacular. So this call is going to be split into about 5 parts because of the 40-minute time limit. So it's going to be 4 acts, 1 call per act, just so it's nice and neat. And then obviously the final act, the final call will just be feedback related, maybe 6. If there's a lot of notes, The Last Night Out by Paul M. Bradley. Act 1, darkness. The beep of an answering machine. David's voice plays through the speakers. Beep. Hey, Sophie, it's me. Sorry, probably should say David because I don't know if you can make out my voice when it's over the phone. And yeah, just wanted to catch up. Social media's gone dark, so I thought I'd try the old Stone Age tech. So yeah, call me another beep.
So they unplug the equipment, drain the oil from the deep fat fryer, and there, right at the bottom, was a dead cat.
What?
I know, right? You ever heard a health inspector scream? That shit is blood curdling.
Rob didn't deserve me. He didn't. I don't mean that in an egotistical way. I mean, he didn't deserve me in the same way a person doesn't deserve to have a house fall on them or a car hit them. He didn't deserve to have me inflicted on him because he's a good person and I'm something else. It's like I'm 2 people, like
He pukes again and slowly lowers himself to the floor. Why are they called shots, David? I don't know, David. Because you're only supposed to have a small amount of them. Oh, I see. You poor, sad little thing. Beep. The phone clicks off. The end. Ah, well. Yes. Well. Any comments?
Incredible.
That's the end. Good night, everyone.
That ending, man, that just ow.
Ow.
It's really
I love the
bittersweet.
ending. Yeah.
Perfect last line as well.
I wouldn't change a thing. It was beautiful, very, very relatable at some point. Hit a little too close to home, but that's a good thing.
How was the character of David? He said as he sort of peeled a bourbon.
I think he is really like relatable, like you said. I think that charms. I think he's someone that the audience will really connect with, because I feel like the audience is kind of David. Like they're seeing, so that like I feel like we kind of see a bit more of David than we do of Sophie. Sophie is a bit more of an enigma, but I feel like that's on purpose.
I thought you did a brilliant job of introducing both characters at the start and then slowly sort of building that there's some sort of, I mean, you get introduced to tension at the start because you know that they've not been in contact for a while and you don't know why. And you know that David's been reaching out and Sophie's not. And then sort of expanding that into Act 2, and really, that was a really powerful act. I thought you did a really good job of making it feel real.
Not usually a fan of slice of life stuff, but you basically wrote a conversation that has several arcs of and twists and turns, and it's by the end it's thought provoking. By the end it makes a lot of sense.
The cat. I felt sorry for the cat.
Yeah.
Fryer.
Yeah. I've noticed a disturbing trend in my work for
I think you've cut down the cat bit. I think you've made it a bit less grisly.
Oh yeah,
I swear the original one was worse.
That one, the original one, went on for
Yeah.
much longer. That was
Yeah.
one of the first things I trimmed. I had to cut at the beginning of Act 4. They were going to do karaoke, so I trimmed that one down. First things first. I mean, also, I think I wouldn't be able to get away with that because of copyright, but I thought it made
Make your own song.
Made my own
exactly.
song.
Make it a musical.
I would also say you play, Paul, a fantastic sad drunk.
Hey,
Oh.
I speak from experience.
Oh.
It's why I'm teetotal now. Am I just getting the impression that it's basically just generally the note is yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put
Great.
this on the stage immediately tomorrow.
All right, come on, let's go. So we're getting ready to apply for some bursary schemes, reach out for locations, get the ball rolling and all that jazz. And I've got to come up with a name for a production company. Yeah. No idea. No, what do you... I got no clue. So what do you do when you've got no clue and you've got to make a sort of a fairly unimportant decision? Well, that's right, I'm going to use divination. Okay, the card I've selected is... It's the Three of Pentacles. Right, so my thought is pentacles are called coins in some deck. So 3-coin theatre would be quite a good name, I think. Yeah, I like it. I'm in bed. It's really late at night and I got a cold. So I hope you don't mind the shitty quality. Been thinking. You know, I've been going on auditions. Quite a few of them actually. For the last couple of years. And I haven't got one of them. Not one. I've come close a couple of times. I've got penciled in, but I haven't worked. At least in acting, I haven't worked in 2 years. 3 now, more or less. And You wonder sometimes. I still got it. And the play, I'm hoping, will be a good showcase of not only my acting, but my writing. I hope this will get me attention, you know, get my name out there. But like, what if it doesn't? There is only so long that you can go on not doing acting work until, you know, calling yourself an actor starts to feel a bit weird.